So, with what can you replace your Edge Custom Carry holster with? Well, another one. This is the Edge Minimalist in the Digi. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Quentin and the Gun Guy. So in my previous video that I did on the Glock upgrades, links should be on the top of the screen. I promised you guys to do a review of the Edge Custom Carry Minimalist holster. This is my wife's firearm and her holster. So I don't like to do reviews of things that I don't have extensive knowledge of. So I can't carry this every day because it's illegal, because it's my wife's firearm. So what I did is I bought myself my own Edge Minimalist Custom Carry. So after seeing this Digi design, I absolutely loved it, and I wanted something that's going to print a little bit less than my weapon mounted light holster from Edge. As per tradition on my reviews, I'm going to go through things I like about this holster and any special features, and then things that I don't like about this holster, because you can't like everything. Just to get the formalities out of the way, this firearm is safe. I did check it beforehand and there's no ammo in the vicinity. I bought this holster from a local gun shop called Hunters in Heidelberg, brilliant little gun shop, and they stock the whole range of Edge holsters. This holster has a super interesting design. It's a clamshell design, two pieces of Kydex attached on one end, but it's open on the other side. So that's quite an interesting feature. So retention is controlled by these two screws. The first thing I did was loosen the screws a little bit, just because I like a bit of a smoother draw. So I like a little bit less retention. It still holds the firearm in place, but an interesting part is that because it's open on the top of the firearm, your belt forms part of this holster as well. As tight as your belt closes, is going to press down and then keep this all together, making the retention slightly more than what the screws allow you to get. Let's move on to looks. This is the Digi design. This is only available January 2020. So this is a very limited run. Kydex is great quality as you expect from Edge. This is a nice and thick Kydex. So when comparing Kydex holsters, especially the price points, you need to compare apples with apples. A lot of the guys that come in cheaper with a Kydex, they tend to have a weaker quality Kydex, maybe thinner or a cheaper supplier. I've never seen a design like this anywhere else before. This is a proudly South African design. The brainchild of Eugene from Edge Custom Carry. He's an absolute wizard. Everyone loves this. I've got this for my Glock 19 as stated before. My wife has it for a Glock 43 and my brother has this for his Beretta 92 FS. And we all absolutely love these holsters. And check out my shenanigans, how I tested this holster out. All done with the Edge holster. After all that, this holster didn't move. I'm super impressed with it. I've been carrying this for the last 3 weeks, so it's really a proper test, as in an overnight test. Absolutely love this holster. This was actually made with ladies in mind, because it prints very, very little. That's the exact reason why I went over to this holster for my everyday carry. I don't always need a weapon light. I still think it's very important to carry a weapon light with your firearm every day, but it's not always necessary for me, especially with formal wear. I want something that's going to print less and have less of an impact on my wardrobe. Let's have a look at the belt clip. So this is really, really nice. It pivots around, so you can move this holster whichever way suits your fancy. What I like to do is I like it nice and upright, so it has a small indentation there that if you tighten it quite a bit, it builds into that indentation, so it's not going to move around for you. But loosen it slightly, or you can just move it like you want to. That's going to pivot, making it very comfortable if you have a bit of a beer belly. Now let's move on to the 1 second draw test. I use that as a benchmark for all my holsters because I need to get it out as quickly as possible, and 1 second I think it's enough. So now we're going to check if I can get my 1 second draw with the Edge Minimalist holster. I'm going to do it from two positions. The one is the hands up position and the other one is the hands down position. So let's see how it goes. Two things are evident from this holster. Number one is I'm hitting my 1 second draws consistently. This is a nice smooth drawing holster and I can trust it to stay put where it should be. Second thing is that it's easy to reholster your weapon. With a minimalist style kind of holster, it's always difficult to reholster your weapon, but with this it's a breeze. I'm hitting those 1 second draws like I want to, meaning that this passes my EDC test. So I do that as stated with all my holsters. If I don't get that 1 second draw, I'm not going to carry it. It's as simple as that. As you saw the test as well, that reholstering this is super easy. It's not like the other minimalist holsters that you get that's just over your trigger guard, which means that it's a pain to reholster your firearm. Now let's move on to things that I don't like about this holster, which isn't much. I really like it, I can't say anything bad about it. Only drawback with this is carrying this in summer. Your body sweats, so it sweats a bit more. So all the exposed part of your firearm that sits against your body, especially the slide, that's gonna have a bit more sweat on it. So just keep in mind that you need to be a bit sharp with your maintenance. So just a bit of an oil rag every now and then, it should sort it out quite quickly. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review of my new Edge Minimalist carrier holster. If you did, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing. Have a good one.